price for the TOMA and PGC, but PGC will be later. So for the TOMA, we have the current pre-market price sitting at to 0.00010. So initially, you just have to take the worst case scenario as always. So if you want to calculate your initial, if you want to get an idea on how much it is, so that's 0.00014. Okay, let's start with the highest. Then we'll go down to the worst case scenario. 0.044. Then times it by your current, what you currently have. So let's say you have 100k minimum. So this is what you should be expecting ideally. And this is like a best case scenario kind of scenario. So if we were to go over the worst case scenario now, you just make it 0.00010. And that's it. There you have it, 100k. So if you have 200k, the worst case scenario will be 20. If you have 300k, 30, and the likes of that up to 1 million, this is the worst case scenario. So this is the best case scenario and the worst case scenario for the TOMA. Then for PGC, for the PGC, if you stake your TOMA, the amount you stake, that's the amount you get. You see, initially, this place, earlier today, the max was more than this. It was more than this. I think I was seeing 57k on this my other account. A friend of mine was seeing 120k of PGC. But due to the current pre-market price, it wasn't ideal because it was just too much. I mean, the pre-market price is currently 0.0045. So imagine this friend of mine 120k now times the pre-market price. That would be that would be too much liquidity being thrown away. So the highest, the current pre-market price is 45 times 120k. This is just too much. This is $540. So the expectation is too much. So I'm guessing news was going around, and that's why they had to restrict everything to the max a person can get is 30 PGC, and it's still not bad. So if you have the max 30k PGC times the current pre-market price, this is $135, and it's quite ideal. I mean, it's still something. It's still enough liquidity to be able to do other this thing. It's a reasonable amount, but as always, you always try to put the worst case scenario. So this 45 now, you can either add this. I always estimate the worst case scenario as 10% of the expected return. So if it's 135, this is the worst case scenario that anyone can get. Anything lower than this, then it's just basically it's kind of dust like this, but anything lower than this is basically dust. I mean, this was more than a lot of people's allocation in Hamster Combat. So it's still a reasonable amount considering the fact that it's kind of like free. You're not really risking anything. So this is the worst case scenario. Ensure that you've binded your account. If you're participating in it, you can, if you don't have a verified account, you can look for a friend of yours that has a verified account, either Gate.io or KuCoin or BitGet. Then you can use their UID, their deposit, their wallet address, and their memo. The memo is very important because the address is the same on all accounts. The wallet address is the same on all accounts. It's the same one on my own BitGet account. Is the same on yours. It's the memo that kind of differentiates everybody. Think of it like we're all using the same bank, but the memo is our personal individual account number. So it's unique to each of us. So ensure you put that, and yeah. So that's it for the PGC and the TOMA expectations. We'll be doing something before December 25th. That's officially Christmas. So I'm going to be releasing this part. Why I'm making this video extra long is so that only for the people who are true to the cause. Let me put it like that. So I'm going to be releasing some kind of, let me say, seed phrase. So before 25th, I'll release the complete seed phrase, but I'll be dropping it in my videos as hints. So this is like a seed phrase to the wallet. So if you're lucky enough to finish this video, this is the first one. I'm just going to put this here. But from the next one, I'll just be dropping it in between the videos. And this is the only time I'm posting this tip. So yeah, so just like and subscribe, and let's get to it. So this is the first one. So from tomorrow, I'll be posting from maybe 2 to 3 words per day prior to December 25th. And if you're lucky enough, you get the account, you log in, and then you see your reward. So it will not be also a first FCFC, first come first serve basis. So yeah, bullets. That's the first word. So this is, since this is my second official video that I'm posting this. So yeah, so if you reach to this point, yeah, good for you. LFG.